Okay, so moving on to the NBA now. Bit of Tyreke Evans news. He is back, baby. Back warming up with teams. That happen
Bro,
not to be the Indiana Pacers. One team doing tryouts with him is the Golden State Warriors, the most nearly stacked team in the league that has a solid 15-man foundation. For some reason, working out Tyreke Evans. Is
I
this for the
was,
Santa Cruz Warriors or what's going on here?
yeah, exactly. When you sent, I hadn't heard, I'd heard that obviously he was being allowed back into the league and to work out with teams. I didn't know he'd been working with Golden State. And when
Mm,
you sent me the list, I was so confused as to why that would even, like, out of all the teams,
yeah.
Tyreke Evans for Golden State.
There was
But
another team too. I just can't remember who it was, and I don't care.
yeah, well, I mean, it'd probably make more sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I was so excited about getting Tyreke Evans back in the day. Uh, Obviously, not much has gone right for the Indiana
No, no,
Pacers in our time.
no. Probably not, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you somehow got Jane Stevenson back. I mean, not Jane. Oh my
Lance
god.
Stevenson,
Oh my god.
Lance is like every time, even though he left us the first time for money or whatever. Uh,
Did he?
yeah, he did. He
Oh,
left
the
us. We
very
offered
like
him.
2014.
Oh yeah, the very first
Yeah,
time
yeah,
we
yeah.
wanted to
Right, right,
keep
right.
him. He left for money, but he just is such an integral part of our franchise that he can just come back a million times and we're all just gonna love him. So
Did you hear the
that
rumors about Lance Stevenson? They were
what
gonna.
were
There's a
they?
rumor that you guys are gonna offer him a 2-year deal in the off season, just like he's such an integral part to your team.
Yeah, and like the whole franchise loves him, the crowd loves him. He brought
Mm,
like some energy back after like our season was dead and buried. It was a struggle to watch each game up until we made the trades.
Would
But
you do you think Tyreke Evans could be another one of those guys? Because I don't think the list clean out in Indiana is done. I think there's a big chance Buddy Hield gets moved. Tristan Thompson just got moved.
I
Malcolm
I
Brogdon has interest, and you guys will be looking for players to come in and help the younger guys out. And is Tyreke Evans a guy that can do that though? Because some people say, "Oh, he got banned for drugs, this and that." That doesn't make him a bad person. That doesn't make
oh
him a
no.
bad leader. He could
Yeah,
quite
I
possibly be that guy.
he could definitely come in and help some of the younger players, especially if we move on players like Brogdon. I do hope we keep Heald, but that's just me being biased because I really like Heald and he's come in and he's been a good scorer for us. We need a shooter and he's come in and shot for us. But yeah, I would like to see Tyreke Evans back. I used to really rate him. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want him back if we didn't move on players like Brogdon. But if we did and we needed someone for next season to come in and help and play some minutes and help the younger guys, then I'd be more than fine with that.
Right. So Tyreke Evans is on your radar now. What do you think the Golden State Warriors plan is for him? Because I don't know if this is a workout just for the Santa Cruz Warriors, because they've done this in the past where they worked out, I think it was Jordan Bell, Quinn Cook, Jeremy Lin, for their team. And then two of them ended up actually going to Santa Cruz, Jordan Bell, and I think Jeremy Lin played there for a whole season as well to try and make an
Yeah.
NBA comeback. Do you think this is more of a we're gonna try you out, but we're gonna just sign you to the G League team?
Yeah, that's because I don't see like the real worth for him coming into their NBA team, especially at the moment, because their team's just incredible at the moment. I don't know what he'd really bring to them, but if they were bringing him back to see like how he's
QB.
tracking, how he'd fit into the team for the future, I mean, there's obviously nothing wrong with that. It could be what's happening based on the past that you've just mentioned.
Well, they better hope that he's not a Darren Collison 2.0, because that man spent 2.5 years out of the NBA and everyone was like, including me, like I'm probably to blame here too. Everyone was like, "Don't worry, he's going to come back good. He's going to come back good."
Yeah, we
And I
we
think he
talked
dropped.
about it
I think he was
on
16% from three for the Lakers or something like that, and he scored like 1 point in 10 minutes per game that he played there.
I have more trust in Tyreke Evans to come back better than Collison, if I'm honest. But Collison shooting those sort of numbers is just ridiculous. I remember us talking about Collison and actually like speaking quite highly of him that he can come in and play a role. But obviously, we were wrong.
Maybe he just didn't have enough training or something. I don't know. Or maybe it was just the
wasn't
Lakers.
dedicated.
Bro. Look at the Lakers, man. Is he the first player this season to do that? No.
No. The Lakers are something else at the moment, and now LeBron's just going off scoring 50 pieces for fun because their team's obviously not going to be competing for the championship. They're just hilarious at the moment how they'll drop games to anyone, like the Houston Rockets.
Could you imagine if you told Lakers fans before the season started that their like 5-man rotation would be LeBron, Malik Monk, Stanley Johnson, Austin Reeves, and who's another guy that's been in their like closing games? Like these guys close. People will be like, you're joking, you're a Lakers hater. No, these guys close out games. They are the closers out. They legitimately are getting big minutes now. Reeves is probably on 20 plus a game now. Same with Stanley Johnson.
Reeves plays a lot.
Yeah. So I'm not a Lakers hater to say this fact. The Lakers rotation is one of the most abysmal in the league. They might be like, oh, well, that's because Westbrook's injured, right? People before the season started. No, so like I don't know if I'm going to make you any happier Lakers fans before the season started, but Westbrook's like honestly an 8th man now that starts.
Like
that's how they treat him.